Terrell, the board, chairman. My name is Arcadian Antoine from Roselle, New Jersey. Just wanted to share a few words in reference to this project. I was one of the kids that was born in Elizabeth, grew up in Roselle, spent 21 years of my life growing up in Roselle. After my mom bought our first home, only lived in all buildings our whole life. I graduated from Rowan University in South Jersey, then did my master's at Seton Hall University. On top of that, I did a fellowship at Miami University of Ohio. And I was the kid that decided to come back to my town to make sure that I invested in my town. And now running a statewide organization focused on organizing faith leaders, I find myself with a mom who's retired, who no longer has the energy to work, and who's more dependent on me to make sure that I'm taking care of the basic necessities of not just her, but also a sister who suffers from depression and a brother who just recently lost his job. And so I've been a board member for 6 years, was a big advocate in my district. And as I said this before, nobody's anti this project. But as a board member, I can honestly say that I never had an opportunity to review the finances of this project. And as we go around town, the biggest issues that we will hearing from family members and senior citizens, and yes, retired labor leaders. And what they're saying is they can't afford another tax increase. And one of the problems that they have is that they feel that their voices didn't matter in this decision. They didn't hear about this project. And more importantly, they think this is a very reckless way of doing it. It wasn't our smartest way of funding this project. But leading me to my questions before I sit back down. It's, Chairman, I know that you alluded in some of your communication that there's never been any defaults of any towns in their loans. I just want to make sure in my research that I didn't see that. I thought I saw it differently. Can you just make sure you verify that for me? Is the Borough of Roselle guaranteed to pay their loan? And if not, is there a system that you have as a county that balances out the town to determine, sort of like a bank, the credit history and whether their towns are worthy of loans or not? And if that process is there, please, I would like to know it. And in worst case scenario, if Roselle does default in their loan, what will the county steps be following that? Does Roselle wash their hand and not have to worry about it because the county will take care of it? Or ultimately they will have to pay it? And if so, what would that look like, especially the impact to people who live in the town? And the last words I will say, again, I know this is a tough decision for you all.
Thank you, your time.
And I just hope that you make the best decision.
Yes, sir.